Hey guys, okay, so before we can go over the practice questions, I want to again explain what carrying capacity is. Carrying capacity is the limit to the numbers of organism an ecosystem can support. So that means like eventually, right, any type of population in any given species is gonna start to level out like this because that environment will no longer be able to support it. Before it can level out, right, the population will experience what we call exponential growth, which is actually what's happening to the human population right now, is that it's just growing very rapidly and very drastically. Eventually, that population, because the environment around it won't be able to support it because of all of the limiting factors like lack of food, lack of water, lack of space, is going to cause that population to kind of just level out and stay stable for a long time. All right, so let's go ahead and start our practice questions then. So here is a graph of a rabbit population in a certain ecosystem from May 1st all the way to September 1st. Your first question is asking you, what is the carrying capacity of the rabbits? Remember, carrying capacity, again, right, is the limit to the number of organisms an ecosystem supports. So that means the carrying capacity of the rabbits, it looks like it's about 65, right? Because that's when it started to level out. So your answer should be 65 rabbits. Next question, which month were the rabbits in exponential growth? Remember, exponential growth, right, is when this red line right over here is when a population like grows without stopping very drastically. And that seems to happen in this rabbit population around this time, which is in June. So your answer should be June. Next question, what might have caused the population of rabbits to level out in August and September? So remember, the reason why a population begins to level out is because of its limiting factors that you learned about yesterday. And so out of these three, it looks like the limiting factor is definitely decrease in the amount of space, because a decrease in predators would not cause a population to decrease. It would actually cause it to increase because there's not a lot of predators going out and eating them. An increase in food would also cause that population to increase as well. Last question. What might have caused the rabbit population in June to increase? So like, what are some things that might have caused that population to increase? Definitely an increase in food, definitely a decrease in predators. A decrease in amount of space would actually cause the opposite to happen, which is it would actually decrease the number of rabbits in that population because there wouldn't be enough space for all of them. And then the same thing would happen if there was a decrease in food. All right, so there's your practice. Go ahead and press that next button. Make sure that you complete that exit ticket at the end. Thanks for reviewing your questions with me so you can get the best score on this classwork.